Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Good morning. Hope you are fine. The topic we are going to learn today is fractions, and the subtopic is fraction parts. Learner's book, page number 62, written work. So take out your learner's book and also notebook. We have to do work on notebook also. So topic is fraction. Do you know what is fraction? Fraction is the part of a whole. When a whole is divided into equal parts, we can say it can form fraction. But when the parts of the whole are unevenly divided, they do not form fractions. The word fraction has been derived from the Latin word fractus, which means broken. So in short, fraction is the equal parts of a whole. Now, learning objective. Students will be able to explore the concept of fraction as a part of a whole. Recognize that we write 1/2, 1/2, 1/4, 1/4, and 3/4, 3/4. So this is the learning objective for today. We will explore the concept of fractions as a part of a whole, and we will learn or recognize the fractions like 1/2, 1/4, 3/4, or 3/4. Anticipation. It's an oral anticipation. So just look at and listen carefully. Question: how many parts are colored in each shape? You can see there are three shapes here. 3 of them are circle, but you can see they are divided into different parts. The first one is divided into 3 equal parts, 1, 2, 3. The second one is divided into 2 equal parts, 1, 2. And the third one is divided into 4 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now look at the first one. We have to find the colored part in this shape. So in these 3 parts, only one part is colored. So answer for this shape is 1. Sorry. We will write 1 because only 1 out of 3 parts is colored. You can see it is cut into equal parts. So it can form fraction. It has fraction. But here we just have to find out the colored part. So one part is colored, we write 1. And how many are uncolored part? 2 are colored part out of 3. 1 is colored out of 3 and 2 are uncolored out of 3 parts. Now look at the second one. It is divided into 2 equal parts. It is evenly divided, or we can say it is divided into halves. When a shape is cut or divided into 2 equal parts, each part is called half. So half of this shape is colored. It means one part out of 2 is colored. And one part out of 2 is uncolored. So both are same in number. One is colored and one is uncolored, but total parts are 2. Now look at the third shape. 4 parts are here and the one part is colored. Only one part out of 4 is colored. So again 1 out of 4 is colored and 3 are uncolored. 3 are uncolored out of 4, 1 is colored out of 4. So colored part is 1. You can see they are divided into equal parts but in a different way. Here are 3 parts, there are 2 parts, there are 4 parts, and each has one part. This one part is big. Which one is the biggest part in this circle? Yes, in this circle the biggest color part is half. So half is greater than exactly 1 out of 3 is the second highest, and the one part out of 4 is the third highest or the smallest. So this is the greatest, this is the greater, and this is the smallest. When we are dividing a shape into more parts, the colored part will be smaller. One part, when we have to color the one part colored part is become smaller. Now, what is fraction? A fraction has 2 parts. The number on the top of the line is called the numerator. It tells how many equal parts of the whole or collection are taken. The number below the line is called the denominator. It shows the total divisible number of equal parts the whole into, or the total number of equal parts which are there in a collection. So fraction has 2 parts and it is separated by a line. The number present above the line is called numerator and the number present below the line is called denominator. So numerator is the part of the fraction which tells us how many equal parts of the whole or collection are taken. The parts which are taken out or which are colored or which we are going to find out of total is called numerator. And the denominator is the total number of parts a whole shape or a complete shape has. Or a complete shape is divided into how many parts. These parts can be written under the line. So numerator and denominator. Let me show you one more thing. Here you can see I have written fraction here. There is a line between them. Above the line is 1, down the line is 2. It means 1 out of 2. One part is taken out of 2 and 1 by 2 is left. So numerator tells the number of equal parts taken. So numerator is telling us the number of parts taken. And denominator tells the total number of equal parts in the whole or a collection. So in the collection in the whole, how many total parts are there? We will write it under the line and we call it denominator. And the numbers we are taken out, we are taking our numerator. So if the fraction is always written in that form, and 1 by 2 means half, 1 out of 2 parts. Fraction of a whole. When we divide a whole into equal parts is a fraction of the whole. So first I am going to tell you about fraction of a whole. You can see there are 4 circles here. Each are of same size. First one is a whole, a complete shape. A complete shape is called whole. Now look at the second shape. It has 2 equal parts. Yes, one part is colored, one is uncolored. Look at the third shape. It has 4 equal parts. One part is colored, 3 are uncolored. This is the fourth shape. It has 4 equal parts. One is uncolored and 3 are colored out of 4. Now look at the first one again. A complete shape, one whole. Now this circle is divided into 2 equal parts. And we say each one is half of the whole. So each half is 1 out of the 2 equal parts of the whole. And we write each part as 1 by 2. 1 out of 2. Here it is written. The colored fraction is 1 out of 2. The uncolored fraction is also 1 by 2. Because one part is uncolored out of 2 parts. And colored fraction is 1 is colored out of 2 parts. So we write in fraction. Draw a line, write 1 above. And write the total parts down, which is 2. And the colored part 1 above. Here we have 4 quarters. 4 quarter means the shape is divided into 4 equal parts or evenly divided into 4 equal parts. Each part is called quarter. This is the quarter. I have highlighted it. So quarter means 1 part out of 4. 1 by 4 means 1 quarter. 1/4 of the whole. So 1/4 of the whole is colored here. And how much is uncolored? 1, 2, 3. 3 parts out of 4 are uncolored. So we can also write here 3 out of 4. Remember, you always write the denominator first, the total parts. Then you will write the numerator, the taken parts or taken collection. So 1 by 4 is the colored fraction and 3 by 4 is the uncolored fraction of this shape. Now look at the last shape. Again, it is divided into 4 equal parts. Equal means the parts have the same sizes. Here, all parts are of same sizes. So 1, 2, 3. 3 parts are colored out of 4. And this is the colored fraction. So what is the uncolored fraction? Now let me write it, the uncolored fraction here. First I will draw a line. Then I will write the total parts here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 total parts. And 1 is uncolored. And I will write 1 above. So this one downward number is the denominator. And the above number is numerator. Done? So uncolored fraction is 1 by 4 and colored fraction is 3 by 4 in this shape or in this whole. So this is fraction of a whole. Look at this watermelon. One whole. Now it is divided into 2 equal parts. Each part is called half. Half is always written 1 by 2. 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2. Right? One watermelon is divided into 2 equal parts. So each part is 1/2. 1/2 or 1 by 2 has the same meaning. You can see it is evenly cut or equally cut into 2 equal parts. Now look at that watermelon. It is cut into 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. One watermelon is divided into 4 equal parts. So each part is 1 by 4. This part is 1 by 4 of the whole. This part is 1 by 4 of the whole. This part is 1 by 4 of the whole. This part is 1 out of 4. So this part is 1/4 of the whole. So in one whole there are 4 quarters, 4 equal quarters. And we will write them as 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is the fraction. Now, let me show you one more example here. You can see again one watermelon. It is cut into 1, 2, 3. And what part is missing? So, one part is taken. So, it means 3 are here, 1 is gone. So, 3 parts out of 4 are left. You can see the parts are equally cut. So, we can say 3 parts out of 4 is the fraction of this watermelon. So, 3 by 4th of the watermelon is left. 1 has eaten. So, how much is the eaten fraction? 1 by 4th is the eaten fraction, because 1 part is eaten out of 4 and 3 are left here. So 3 by 4th is the remaining fraction here. Now fraction of a collection. First we have done with the fraction of whole. Now we are doing fraction of a collection. Fraction also represents parts of a set or collection. So we can also represent fraction in sets or collection. For example, there are total of 5 children. So there is a group of 5 children. 3 out of 5 are girls. So the fraction of girls is 3/5, 3 by 5. So we can also find the fraction in the groups or in different collections. Here is a 5 children group. In 5 children, 3 are girls. 3 out of 5 are girls. So the total number is 5 and 3 are girls. So we will write 5 down the line and 3 above the line, because the total number is 5, we write down, and 3 are girls, we write up. So down one is the denominator and up one is the numerator. So we can say the fraction of the girls in total children is 3 by 5 or 3/5. 2 out of 5 are boys. So the fraction of boys is 2/5, 2 by 5. So from in 5 children, 3 are girls. The fraction of girls is 3 by 5 or 3 by 5. Now look at the boys fraction. There are 2 boys out of 5. 3 and 2 total is 5 and 2 are boys. So the boys fraction is 2 by 5. We will write 2 above the line and 5 down the line. 5 is the total number of children, and it is called denominator. And 2 is the number of boys in this group. So it is the numerator. So the fraction is written in numerator and denominator. So the fraction of boys is 2/5, 2 by 5. Now your day and date slide. Monday on the extreme left top, in the center classwork on the extreme right top, you will write 3rd May, 2021. This is your today's day and date, and write your day and date on learner's book page number 62 here. Fraction parts is the topic. First we look at the vocabulary here. Quarter, 1 by 4. 1 of 4 pieces of equal size. You can see there are 2 shapes. It's a circle, it's a rectangle. Circle is cut into 4 equal parts. Rectangle is also cut into 4 equal parts. And 1 part out of 4 is colored in circle, and 1 out of 4 parts is colored in rectangle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Total parts are 4 and 1 is colored. 1, 2, 3, 4. Total parts are 4, 1 is colored. So this is called 1 by 4th. 1 by 4th of each shape is colored. So this is the fraction, because the shape is divided into equal parts, or the parts of the whole are evenly divided in this figure. 3 quarters, 3 by 4. 3 of 4 pieces of equal sizes. You can see here is a circle, 1, 2, 3, 4 equal sizes, and 3 are colored. So total pieces are 4, and out of 4, 3 are colored. They are evenly divided. So we can say the fraction of the colored parts are 3 by 4 or 3/4. Look at this triangle, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is divided into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3. 3 parts are shaded or colored. So the fraction of this triangle is 3 by 4th, the colored part. And the uncolored is 1 by 4 or 1/4. They are cut into equal parts. So we can say it can form fraction. Now look at these socks. First I'm going to count these socks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are total 12 socks here. There are 12 socks. Draw half of these socks. Label your picture 1 by 2, means half. Draw and label a quarter and 3/4 of the socks. First we will find out the half of the socks or half 1 by 2 of socks, then we find out the quarter of the socks and 3/4 of the socks, and we will label them 1 by 2, 1 by 4 and 3 by 4, and we will do these questions on notebook. What if you had 20 socks? Can you work out what 1 by 4, 1 by 2 and 3 by 4 of 20 is? You can do this task by yourself at home. We will do this question on notebook. So get ready for the notebook work. Open a new page on your notebook. Write day and date properly. On the extreme left top, Monday. In the center, classwork. In the extreme right top, 3rd May, 2021. Today's date. Then leave one line and write your topic fraction parts and underline it with the color pencil. Then again leave one line and write your learner's book page number 62 and underline it with the color pencil. Then again leave one line and write your question. Question number 1. There are 12 socks. This question has 3 parts. So first we will do the A part. Draw half of the socks. Label your picture 1 by 2. So first we'll find out the half of the 12. How many socks are present in half of the 12? Or how many socks are half of 12? From the total socks, how many are half of 12? Here I made a square strip here. They are equally divided. You can see. You can also make this strip on your notebook. You have a squared notebook. So use 12 squares here. Count the squares 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have made 12 squares here. You can use your squared notebook and you will also draw 12 squares here. And then you will write 1 by 2. We will color half of the strip. 1 by 2 of this strip after finding the answer. Then leave one line and write your statement. Half of 12 is dash. We have to find the half of 12. Or in the other sense, 12 divided by 2 is equal to dash. Why I have written divided here? Half means we are cutting 12 into 2 equal parts. It means we are dividing 12 into 2 equal parts. That's why I have written a division sentence here. Parts are 2, total numbers are 12. We have to find the half of 12. So we will divide 12 by 2. For this, I am going to read 2 times table and you can read with me. And you will find how many times 2 is 12. So read with me. To 1 times 2, to 2 times 4, to 3 times 6, to 4 times 8, to 5 times 10, to 6 times 12. Yes, to 6 times 12. In 2 times table, we can get 12 by 6 times. So answer is 6. It means half of 12 is 6. Now, look at this strip. We have made 12 boxes here. It means how many we have to color? We have to color 6 squares here. First, I will make a mark here. After 6 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here is 6. Let me mark 6 here. Here is 6. Oh, sorry. Let me write it neatly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6. Let me write it neatly. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I put a mark here. 6 here, 6 here. It means half is here, half is here. And you have to color 1 half only. 1 out of 2. This is the 1 part out of 2. Now, I am coloring it. Do the colors very neat. I am marking here the boxes which I am going to color them. So I have colored 6 squares here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it means 6 out of 12 is the half of 12. We can also write the fraction in that way. How many total numbers? Sorry. Draw a line first. Then write the total number down. Total number is 12. Total squares are 12. And how many we have colored? 6 we have colored. So 12 is the denominator. That is down the line. And 12 is the denominator. It is down the line. And 6 is numerator that we have colored. So the colored fraction is 6 by 12. We can say half of 12 is 6. So we can write this fraction 6 by 12 also, and we write in that way half also. So both ways are right. But here we have to find out the half of 12. So we are going to write 1 by 2 here. But remember, 1 by 2 means 1 by 2 of 12 or 1 half of 12 is 6 out of 12. 6 by 12. The colored fraction is here 6 by 12. The uncolored is also 6 by 12. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 by 12 is colored and 6 by 12 is not colored. Why they are same? Because the strips is divided into two equal parts. We have to find out the half. In both halves will be same. This is 6 by 12, this is 6 by 12. This is 1 out of the 2 parts, this is 1 out of the 2 parts. And after doing that, you will draw 6 socks here and color them in that way it was colored in the book. Use these colors and draw 6 socks here very neatly. Now we are moving towards the B part. Draw and label a quarter of these socks. Now again, I have drawn a 12 squared strip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 squares. I made a 12 squared strip. Please use your skate paper and draw a line around 12 squares and partition like that. Make proper 12 squares. Write 1 by 4 here. Now we have to find out the quarter of 12. The number of socks or number of squares are 12 here. So then leave one line, write quarter of 12 is dash, or 12 divided by 4 is equal to dash. Again a deviance sentence. Why? Because we are dividing 12 into equal parts. Into 4 equal parts. We have to find the 1 quarter. Each shape has 4 equal quarters. Now we have to find the 1 quarter of 12. So total parts are 4 and we have to find the 1. Now what we will do, we will read the 4 time table and get the answer for how many times 12. So read with me 4 time table. For 1 times 2, for 2 times 8, for 3 times 12. For 3 times 12. It means when we divide 12 into 4 equal parts, we get 3. So a quarter of 12 is 3. We get. It means when we divide 12 into 4 equal parts, each part will be 3. Or in 1 quarter there are 3 socks. Now look at the strips. Again 1 quarter. So in 1 quarter there are 3 strips. So what we will do? We will count the 3 boxes. 1, 2, 3 and color them. First I am going to mark it. Now I am going to color them. Now I am using the color 1, 2, 3. I have colored 3 boxes. So quarter of 12 is 3. How many quarters are present in 12? 4. Can I cut into 4 equal parts? Yes, we can count in 3s. So again 1, 2, 3. Second quarter, 1, 2, 3. Third quarter, 1, 2, 3. Fourth quarter. So I divide into 4 quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. Each quarter has 3 out of 12. Now there are 4 quarters and each quarter has 3 parts. It means 3 socks are the quarter of 12. And you have to color only 3 squares here because we have to find the 3 boxes. 3 quarter of 12. Now, can you count how many parts are colored? 3 out of 12. So we can write the fraction in that way also. Total parts are 12 and 1, 2, 3. 3 are colored. So 12 is denominator and 3 is numerator. Now 3 parts after 12 is colored. And we can say 3 is the quarter of 12. So make your color very neat. And write your statements very properly. And again draw 3 socks. Choose any color from here and draw the socks and color them. Now the C part. Draw and label 3 quarters of the socks. Now first we have done half of the socks. Then we done 1 quarter. Now we are doing the 3 quarters of the 12. So again I have drawn a strip of squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Total there are 12 boxes. And because why I have drawn 12 boxes? Because it's about 12 socks. And I am telling you another way. I have to draw 12 squares here. You can also draw these squares in that way, in a strip. Use your squared notebook. And write 3 by 4 at the side. We have to color the 3 by 4. We have to find out the 3 by 4 of 12. Now 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4. First we find out the 1 quarter, 1 quarter, 1 quarter. The total is 3 quarters. 3 quarter of 12 is dash. Now write your pattern like that. Now count the 1 quarter we have done and now we have to find the 3 quarters. So again we have to find the 3 quarters. So what we could do, the 1 quarter of 12 is 3. We have done here. Now we will turn into 3 parts. Count in threes. 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. This is 1 by 4. This is 1 by 4. This is 1 by 4. And this is 1 by 4. So I have divided into 4 equal quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have to find out the 3 by 4. 1 plus 1 plus 1. Answer is 3 by 4. Now I am erasing this because I have to write 3 by 4 here. So I have pointed out the 3 quarters. 1, 1, 1. So in 1 quarter there are 3 squares. Now in 2 quarters there are 4, 5, 6 squares. Now in 3 quarters 7, 8, 9. So total there are 9 quarters. You can count it in that way also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have marked the quarters till 9 because 3 is the quarter of 12. 1 by 4th of 12 is 3. Then 1 by 4 of 12 is 3. Then 1 by 4 of the 12 is 3. And 3 by 4 is, yes, it is 9. So 3 by 4 of 12 is 9. So you can write 9 here. The 3 quarters of 12 is 9. Then you will mark it and color only 3 by 4 of the 12 here. Now I am doing the color here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have colored 9 squares here. So 3 by 4th or 3 by 4 of 12 is 9. We can also write the fraction in. So we can write the numbers in that way. The total number sorry, I will choose the marker here. The total number of squares are 12. The total number of socks are 12. And how many I have colored here or how many I have taken out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 I have taken out. 3 quarters. So we can say 9 after 12 is colored fraction. So 3 by 12, 3 by 4 of 12 is 9. So 9 by 12 is the colored fraction. How many is uncolored? 1, 2, 3. 3 parts are uncolored. So we can say 1 quarter is uncolored or 1 by 4 is uncolored. This is about colored fraction or uncolored fraction. Then according to question, we have to find the 3 quarters of 12 and we have found that 9 is the 3 quarters of 12. So we have to color the 9 squares here and we have to draw 9 socks here. Again, choose the socks from the textbook page and color them according to that. Now we have done that. This is the work for today. Now we are moving towards our plenary. Again, remember that you will do your work very neatly. Make proper strips, draw proper socks and color them. Write your proper statements here, number statements or writing statements. Write your questions properly, leave proper spaces and do your work very good. Now plenary. Question, what is the correct fraction of each shape? You can see I have 3 shapes here. It's an all or plenary. You do not do this work on your notebook. It's just for your, we are doing this work just for recalling the topic we have done, that is fraction. So look at the first shape. It's a square. It is colored into 1. It is divided into 4 equal parts. Equal parts means equal sizes. 1, 2, 3, 4. All squares parts are of equal size. Total parts are 4. So what is the colored fraction? It has fraction because it is colored into equal parts. So how many equal parts? 4. So we will write the 4 below the line because the total parts are 4. Remember, in fraction, you always write the total parts first, that is below the line. Then you will find out the upper numerator. The down one is denominator. So now count the colored part. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 colored parts here. So the colored fraction is 3 by 4. If I have to find out the uncolored fraction, I will go through the uncolored part. I'll check out the uncolored part. First, I will write the colored part, total number of the shape is divided. The shape is divided into 4 equal parts. So I will write 4 as the denominator down the line. Then I write the uncolored part, that is 1. I will write it above the line. So this means the colored fraction of this shape is 3 by 4th. And the uncolored fraction is 1 by 4. Here we only have to find out the colored fraction. Now, the second shape. Again, it is divided into two equal parts. Each part is called half of the whole because it is divided into two equal parts. And how much is colored? One part out of two is colored. So we will write the fraction by drawing a line. And we write the total parts down to our total part, that is denominator. Now check out the colored part. One part is colored. We write above the line. So 1 is colored out of 2. So what is the uncolored fraction? Again, we will draw a line, write the uncolored part, total parts down, 2. Now how many parts is uncolored? 1. In half, simple, half is colored, half is not colored. So the colored fraction is half and also the uncolored fraction is half. Now look at the third shape. Look at this circle. How many parts it has? It is again divided into equal parts. It means it has fraction. So count the number of the parts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total parts are 8. First I am going to write 8 below the line, because the total number of parts we will write down and it is the denominator. Now count the color part. 1, 2, 3, 4 parts are colored. We write 4 above. So it means 4 part out of 8 is colored. 4 is numerator, 8 is denominator. Now if I have to check the uncolored parts, I will check the uncolored parts first. First I will write the total parts. Total parts are 8 as I have counted. Now count the uncolored part. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts are uncolored. 4 is numerator, 8 is denominator. You can see both are same. The colored parts and the uncolored fraction, both are same. Why? Because their total parts 8 and 4 are colored and 4 are uncolored. It means half of the shape is colored and half of the shape is uncolored. So we can also write for this shape is half. Both ways are right. 4 by 8 is also right and half is also right, because half of the shape is colored and half of the shape is uncolored. As we are going to find out the colored portion, so we will write the color fraction here. So we write 4 by 8 and we put an arrow, and we all can also write half here. You write any fraction. Both are right. I hope you have understood the fractions topic properly, and it is very interesting. Do the practice of that work at your home. Draw some squares or draw some rectangles or triangles. Cut them properly into equal parts, because fraction is only there when the shape or a figure is divided into equal parts. Then color them and find out some colored fraction, then uncolored fraction. And you can also do this work by making some questions that I have given you example. 4th of 12, 1 by 3rd of 12, 1 by half of 12. In that way you can find out, make a strip of 24 boxes, then find half of 12. Then you can make a strip of 10 boxes, find the quarter of 10. You can do that work at home for your practice. And I hope you will enjoy it. Take care of yourselves. This is it for today. Allah Hafiz.